Hello, Green Room. Hey guys, a couple of quick lesson overviews. This week we are going to go ahead and go back to the letter U. I know I sent something out a few weeks ago where we stopped going to school was when we'd be on the letter U. We decided, Mrs. Menashe and the rest of us, that we're going to go ahead and kick off this first week after spring break on U, and that way each week we can have a new letter. So Mrs. Menashe and Mrs. Choi have been sending out the forms. Whether you can access them and print them off or not, I'm still going to go ahead and show you the forms that were sent out. So this is the U. That helps the two-day kids practice, and it's good practice for anyone. And then this is the U worksheet. That's great for any level as well. And it just goes a little deeper in working on writing the letters correctly. We also sent out an umbrella for our art project. I'm not printing anything out at home, so I just drew this guy. This is what the umbrella looks like, and this is going to be our art project this week, because umbrella starts with the letter U. So first we're going to go over the letter. I'm going to use a big whiteboard here, because I think it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to see. If I can get this little guy off. So the letter U so I made a big practice paper, okay? So we're going to do an uppercase U and a lowercase u. Uppercase U starts on the upper line all the way up. It goes all the way down to the bottom line and then back up to the upper line. Lowercase u starts at the dotted line, goes down to the bottom and comes back to the dotted line. It doesn't get to come back up here to the upper line because it's a lowercase u. So let's see if I can do this while holding this for you guys. So uppercase U starts at the top line all the way down, touches the bottom line, and then comes right up like a skateboard ramp all the way. Uppercase U starts at the top all the way down, back up. We're going to do lowercase u. Starts at the dotted line. This one's fun. Goes down and then back up, and it has a leg. Gives him a leg. Starts at the dotted line, down to the bottom, back to the dotted line, and give him a leg. All the way down, back up, give him a leg to stand on. Uppercase from the upper line all the way to the bottom line, touches the bottom line, down and around, back up to the top line, touching the top line. Lowercase starts at the dotted line all the way down to the bottom line, touches the bottom line, back up to the dotted line, and give him a leg. Boop! Those are U. Great for you guys to practice on any kind of paper, and great letter to work on. Now we think of things that start with the letter U, and I think of unicorn, and I think of umbrella. So let's see what we can do with a unicorn and an umbrella. So the unicorn sheet they sent out was really a great way to practice the letter U. Okay? And it gives a little, each U has become a little unicorn, so we get some chance to color and have fun. And we want to make sure we give our kiddos enough time to play and color these little figures so they can work on different colors for different parts of the face of the unicorn. To do this U, the best thing to do to practice, if you're practicing with kids that are still emerging on this skill, is to let them practice with their finger from the top all the way down and back up, and then the little guy from the top all the way down, back up, and his foot. Give him a little leg. For these ones, what I like to do is use some glue and a paintbrush. This is what the two-day kids do, and it's still a great practice for any level. And we dip the paintbrush in glue, and we paint the glue on those letters to help us work on that. And then we can stick anything on there. We can put glitter on there. Another great thing to do is to take paper and rip it up because that's another skill that the kids work on. We take the paper and we rip it up, and we rip it into little pieces. This is a real good practice for kids, using those fingers, using those grasper fingers, these fine motors and the dexterity of being able to do this, very important. And we just rip them apart, rip them into little pieces, and then we can glue them all the way, the shape of the letter. And if we follow the shape of the letter, the kids really start to get the feel of it. It's a structure thing. They understand the shape, and they, application-wise of putting the pieces along the shape, really helps reinforce that shape. Wonderful way to do that. That's what would be a great way to do it here. But if you use sprinkles or glitter or anything to make it fun, it's always about having fun while we learn. And then you get these cool little faces. Color these guys. Give the horn a color, give the hair a color, that top mane, and then the eyes and the nose, the snout and the face. You can use a few different colors there. And speaking of colors, if you don't want to use glue and put things on there, color the U. Any colors they want, they can write, they can decorate it any way they want. Great way to practice the shape of the letter. Now with our umbrella craft. I had a lot of fun with the umbrella craft with you guys when we did it last year, because it has opportunities for different media, different things we can use. So you have a plain umbrella. You can do whatever you want with the handle, and then you have each little section can be a different color or a different material. So for the kids who are still working on coloring inside the lines, make this a coloring exercise. Color the handle one color, pick a different color for each of the sections. And parents, if you just make a little X or a little mark of whatever color you'd like them to try, you can X this one red and ask them to color inside here all red. And you can do a different color for each one. Great practicing with their fine motor and the ability to follow the lines and stay in the lines. Great little lesson. And you can do this with just about any picture where you could do a beach ball, you could do all sorts of different things. And you have all these different sections so that the kids can work on following directions and staying inside the lines. As our kids get a little bit stronger and a little bit more of an understanding of the craft process, you can do a whole bunch of different things. Glue sticks, glue bottles, them learning how to actually put the glue on with the glue bottle is a great practice. Or you can put it into little containers. Hope you can see this all. Put it into little containers and use paint brushes. Great way to apply liquid glue onto different surfaces, and then you can practice making it fun. I also encourage kids from both classes, all levels, to practice the tearing of paper. It's a very good practice. Practice different colors. Teach them how to tear. Teach them how to tear. Okay, and they get these strips, and then they tear them into smaller strips. And you can use this as sort of a collage for just about anything you'd like to do. And the more colors, the more fun. And the more time they spend tearing, the more they get to practice those grasping fingers. We want it to be thumb and index as much as possible, because that really reinforces the grasping for the pencil or the crayon or the pen. So it all ties together, guys. What I did to make it really fun, because I wanted you guys to have an idea, is I used a bunch of different media, bunch of different applications for each spot. So I chose to color a design on my handle. You can color it any way you want, or maybe you want to put the ripped pieces of paper there. That would look pretty cool too. And then I used glue stick over here, and I ripped up my pieces of purple and gold. Those are Laker colors, because I was really hoping to see the Lakers play a little bit more. Then I used this one as just coloring. I followed inside the lines, I colored that one. Over here, I painted the glue with my paintbrush. So I poured some liquid glue into a container. I used my paintbrush, and I painted the glue in there, and I found sprinkles. Sprinkles are fun. Sometimes you have glitter around the house, sometimes you have other stuff. And then because it was Easter and we had our Easter baskets out, if you can see that, that's just Easter basket grass. I chopped it up and I painted glue on there and I put it on there so that my umbrella is fun. And I've used a bunch of different applications in one craft, which helps all of my wonderful children practice so many different processes. And they have to mentally work through each section, which is really great for them. Great idea, guys, and that's our umbrella art. So I just wanted to make sure that's out to you guys. And I'm so thankful that you're so patient with me. I come at you from my critter corner here sometimes. Sometimes you'll see me on a walk. Sometimes you'll see me in the backyard. Sometimes you'll see me on my couch in our Zoom meetings. You guys have been so patient and so awesome working with me, and I love to stay connected with you guys. You guys, if you have any questions or any concerns at all, give me a call. Send me an email. I'm happy to stay in touch with you guys. Thank you all so much. Again, that was just a real quick overview of how you can approach the letter U, uppercase and lowercase, and the fun umbrella art, and even a little bit of unicorn on that U. So please make the most of your time, have fun with your kiddos, and kids, I am just so happy that you're out there still practicing and running and playing and continuing your learning, and just know that I love you. God bless you.